In today's video, KINICH, a cruel, ruthless, cold-blooded killer, who's actually a happy little Tarzan swinging from tree to tree with his annoying friend Ajao the Almighty Dragon Lord. KINICH is a 5-star Dendro character, Claymore user, main DPS in Burning and Burgeon teams. In this video you'll find tips, talents, explanations, artifact sets, weapons and more, so keep watching if you want to have the best KINICH in Genshin. Here's his character investment and let's go have a look at his active talents. With the normal attack, he performs up to 3 rapid strikes. After using his elemental skill, Canopy Hunter, Riding Highs, Mid-Air Swing attack, he can perform a mid-air normal attack before landing. But we don't need this talent, so next one, Elemental Skill. With Elemental Skill, KINICH uses his big game hunting skills to either move swiftly or attack his opponents. When no opponents are nearby, he fires a grappling hook forward and swings in mid-air, and these skills can down decreases by 60%. When an opponent is present, he will fire the hook at the target opponent and enter Night Soul Blessing at 0 Night Soul points. When held, he can aim the grappling hook. KINICH's Night Soul Blessing lasts 10 seconds and generates 2 Night Soul points every second. In this state, KINICH will hook until a nearby opponent and perform a variable attack. Using a normal attack will perform a loop shot around the grapple target based on the current movement direction, dealing Dendro damage with the Night Soul attribute and generating 3 Night Soul points. Mid-air swing damage is considered elemental skill damage. When Night Soul points are at max, he can use the elemental skill Scale Spiker Cannon, consume all Night Soul points to deal Dendro damage with the Night Soul attribute. When Scale Spiker Cannon is held, KINICH can take aim at his target. After firing the cannon, KINICH will try to grapple to its target if it's still alive, of course. While in Night Soul Blessing, KINICH will generate a dead zone beside an opponent he has grabbed to or fired the cannon at. When he enters this zone, it will be concealed and KINICH will gain 4 Night Soul points. If the grapple connection should snap due to exceeded distance or some other reason, using a normal attack will establish a new connection with a nearby opponent before performing a loop shot. By the way, if you're still confused by this mechanic, I've made a video so you can go watch it if you want. Back to KINICH's talents. With the ultimate, he unleashes the power of Ajao the Almighty Dragon Lord, dealing AoE Dendro damage. Ajao will unleash his Dragon Breath at intervals, dealing AoE Dendro damage. If KINICH is a Night Soul Blessing when this is used, this blessing duration is extended by 1.7 seconds. So it's better to firstly grab an opponent and then using the ultimate and continue with the normal attack. Level priority, as you may understood, is given firstly to the elemental skill, then ultimate and last normal attack. Let's have a look at his passive talents now. So first one, when in Night Soul Blessing, opponents hit by KINICH's elemental skill damage will enter the desolation state, and when affected by burning or burgeon reaction damage, they will restore 7 Night Soul points to him. Night Soul points can be gained this way once every 0.8 seconds. The desolation state will persist until this instance of KINICH's Night Soul Blessing ends. This talent is strong and weak from a different point of view, in the sense that this limits him in which he must play in Burning or Burgeon teams to activate this talent, and also to be faster in stacking Night Soul points, but it's strong considering that he plays in Burning teams, so it helps you to be faster in stacking points. Second, when a nearby party member triggers a Night Soul burst, KINICH will gain 1 stack of Hunter's experience that lasts 15 seconds, max 2 stacks. When KINICH uses Canopy Hunter, Riding Heights, Scale Spiker Cannon, all stack will be consumed, with each stack increasing the damage dealt by this cannon shot by 320% of KINICH attack. This is strong, but we can use it in the greatest way at the moment. Third, when KINICH is in the air, following Canopy Hunter, Riding Heights mid-air swing, he can consume 10 Phlogiston points to perform another mid-air swing. While in area with Phlogiston device within Netland, he can use Night Soul Transmission. When the current active character is sprinting in movement states that results from specific talents or a certain A in the air, switching to KINICH will trigger the following effects. KINICH will fire a grappling hook and swing all real prioritized valid coil grass sigils as grapple targets. He can use Night Soul Transmission once every 10 seconds. Lastly, while in Netland, if you collect materials, this passive talent will increase all party members' movement speed by 15% for 10 seconds. Additionally, the resources are shown in the map. Let's have a look at our artifacts options we can use on him. 2-piece attack, Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy, Gladiator and others. Just use the best 2-piece attack you have. Then he can have 2-piece skill damage bonus, Golden Troop, also 2-piece Dendro damage bonus, Deepwood, and that's it for 2-piece options. For 4-piece, we have Obsidian Codex, best slot for him since you have bonus in general damage and a 40% crit rate when consuming Night Soul points. Unfinished Reverie for attack percentage and for the bonus it gives with burning opponents, which is really matching with his kit. The main stats are attack on the sand, Dendro damage bonus on the goblet and crit damage on the circlet. The substats are crits, attack, energy recharge and elemental mastery. Let's see what weapons we can use for him. Fang of the Mountain King, best in slot of course, gives a lot of flat attack. The percentage of crit rate is small, but it's still good considering the effect you read here. The Verdict, but it's complicated with this one since you need a Geo character in the team to create shards, and as you may know, Dendro and Geo doesn't have an elemental reaction. Red Horn, Stone Thresher, just for the crit damage percentage, which is pretty good on him, contrary to the effect which is really useless. 4 stars options, Earth Shaker, which has a very strong and useful effect for him. Also, this weapon is craftable, so you can increase the rank and make it even stronger. Serpent Spine, which gives a lot of crit rate. The effect it's not that bad, but it could be more useful for him. Last Talking Stick, which has a really strong effect for him since you can have increased attack and elemental damage bonus based on elements he always has in the teams. Let's go have a look at his cons. So first one, after KINICH lands from Canopy Hunter Riding Heights Midair Swing, his movement speed will increase by 30% for 6 seconds. Additionally, Skill Sparker Cannon's critical damage is increased by 100%. So with this constellation you use the normal attack. When you'll use the skill, it will have an increased crit damage, and when KINICH will land, his movement speed will be increased, allowing you to dodge more efficiently opponents' hits. With the second one, when KINICH elemental skill hits opponents, it will decrease their danger resistance by 30% for 6 seconds. Additionally, the first skill Spiker Cannon KINICH fires after entering Night Soul Blessing has increased AoE, and its damage increases by 100%. Considering what the first constellation effect is, this is really broken. Third one increases the level of the skill by 3. With the fourth one, when in Night Soul Blessing, KINICH will restore 5 energy after using his loop shots or after unleashing the skill Spiker Cannon. Energy restoration can happen this way once every 2.8 seconds. Additionally, ultimate damage will be increased by 70%. Fifth one increases the level of the ultimate by 3 levels. And last, after the skill Spiker Cannon is an opponent, it will bounce once between opponents, dealing 700% of KINICH's attack as danger damage. If this skill Spiker Cannon activates the passive talent, the damage will be increased also by the constellation's effect. This makes him a little bit more multi-target. So for Team Comps, his situation is a little complicated since we don't have many choices for him. He is strongly limited to not only elements but characters. An example for him is KINICH, Emily, Bennett and Dia for a burning team. The free-to-play option can be KINICH, Xiangling, Bennett and Yao Yao. He goes really well with Bennett, but the problem is you must stay on Bennett's ultimate to get buff and healing, which is not always possible with KINICH as a character that moves a lot on the field, so having Yao Yao will help you to heal him more efficiently. Unfortunately, Nahira is useless for him since she applies Dendro and increases elemental mastery, which KINICH doesn't need at all, since burning is an elemental reaction that makes opponents enter a sort of state, and KINICH takes advantage from this, so elemental mastery is useless for this reaction. Then you could play him in a Burgeon team with KINICH, Emily, Bennett and Xingqiu, but in this case the pyro application is not enough, so I think the only team KINICH can play in is burning for now. Or you can also go with KINICH, Xiangling, Bennett and Xingqiu and make a sort of national Burgeon. But just know that if you don't have Emily and Bennett with him, he is kinda nerfed and not that strong. This iteration is hopefully gonna change with the Pyro Archon if she will be a Pyro applier, but for now, unfortunately, we're stuck in this situation. And that's all you needed to know about our Dendro killer. I hope this video came useful to you. Don't forget to leave a comment of what you think of this incredible character. I remind you to subscribe to the channel and also to my TikTok and Instagram accounts, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!